Politicians are just everywhere. We're not agree. Because that you not agree. Some people think that we are running.
This is the Queen's Mic.
Hey there, beautiful people, and welcome to the Queen's Mic, a space where both voices take center stage and real conversations don't hold back. I am your host, Joy Mojisola Raimi, also known as Queen Tiwa, and on each episode, we spotlight powerful perspectives, real stories, lessons, and ideas that inspires growth. And on today's episode, we have an amazing guest, a comedian, marketing consultant, life coach, social entrepreneur, CEO, Talkaholic Unlimited, creator of Mayor of Pitakqua comedy show, Akwa Ibom / Port Harcourt born, in the person of our Honorable Mayor of Port Harcourt, Kobaba Jornsen. Nice to have you, sir.
Yes.
Nice to have you. Like, oh my God, you don't know how long we have been wishing and praying to have you on our seats. We are very glad.
Okay, let me say a big shout out to you first.
Thank you.
Thank you, because I like the fact that you have a podcast and it's not chiriwiri.
I know.
It's top notch, yes, and that's a good thing, and that's what we're saying. People should see Port Harcourt thing and they're thinking globalization.
Yes.
I'm just giving you your flower.
Oh, thank you so
deserve
much. Thank you so much. So let's dive right into it. But first of all, I would like you to tell us about your background, to give connection to your audience a little more. And where did that Akwa Ibom / Port Harcourt come from? Like, just give us a little bit background of our almighty Mayor of Port Harcourt.
Normally, so when you say background, you say my back supposed to ground. But my back they cheer.
I know.
Okay, so my name is Kobaba. They call me the Mayor of Pitakqua. Yes, I do many things. I'm a comedian, conference speaker, CEO Talkaholic Unlimited.
Yes.
And then right in Talkaholic, I do a lot with event, advertising, marketing, etc. But I'm a deal boy. That's one factor I can take out. I started, from my days in Tube, I started comedy when I was still living in Tube. And but I've always been a Tube boy. Yes. I'm Akwa Ibom by birth, and then but Port Harcourt born. I've spent all my life here in Port Harcourt.
Wow, that's amazing.
And that's why they call me Mayor of Pitakqua.
Hey.
Because if you cut my blood now, that Pitakqua ain't go come out most times. Yes. But I'm also grateful that staying in Port Harcourt has been a blessing for me. Everybody's thinking, run out of Port Harcourt. Me, I'm thinking, please come and meet us in Port Harcourt.
Yes.
So it's been so good so far.
That's so beautiful and patriotic, if I must say. And me too. I am from Osun State, but I was born and raised in Port Harcourt.
And you're not going anywhere.
We're not going anywhere.
Say
The Queen,
Do so lovely.
So your primary school, your secondary school was in Port Harcourt, your university too?
Yes. Okay, I started from Army Children's School, just close by, and just few primary 1, 2, and then I relocated to Government Primary School, Barrack Road. That's in Calabar. Then I came back to Port Harcourt, County Grammar School, Ikwereche. From County, I went to GSS Brokery. And then later on, I did marketing with River State University.
Okay.
I'm a graduate of marketing at River State University. And RS is in Duke. Yeah. Front gate, my 3, back gate, my 2.
Hey. Very dangerous location.
Yes, so that's my background with schooling. And I started my career. I'm a Port Harcourt person.
I know. We're going to dive right into that, but let's just take it easy. So first of all, people were literally calling you, or they're still calling you to run for an actual mayor of Port Harcourt. Is there something like that?
Yes, there is.
There's a mayor of Port Harcourt position, political position.
Yes.
Oh, really? That's nice. So they're calling you to run for mayor of Port Harcourt before you even created the mayor of Port Harcourt brand. So how does a comedian end up with that kind of political credibility in a city?
So, okay, we sat down somewhere, myself, Benyodumo, Henshaw, Jacobson, a couple of persons. And then the then governor I just announced a local government election. So we're just having conversations about politicians are not trying, local government people are not, collect money chop. So when we're having the conversations, my friends were saying, Baba, I wish that somebody like you, with they selfless, they passionate, understand youth and creative industry.
Yeah.
I say, then get Loxano from here. That was just conversation. A few days later, Benny Dumo did a design, vote Kobaba for Mayor of Pitakqua. He posted the design, he sent me the design, sent a couple of friends, and in less than 30 minutes, hundreds of persons were posting this, tagging me. My phone was buzzing.
Oh my God.
Some persons were calling my wife. The ones that were calling with fear and the ones that were calling with courage, we are right behind you. I remember somebody called me from UK and said, if you need funds, I can support you.
Wow.
I see the things you do, and I know that if you get in there, a lot will improve. And I just kept quiet. There was no yes there. And then with all of these crews, and then I told Ben, I said, I'm going to turn this thing to a brand. So I now announced a comedy show instead of running for election. But what I did when I wanted to announce the comedy show was that I changed Pitakqua to Pitakqua. That's Mayor of Pitakqua. And that was like a subtitle for my show. My show was Kobaba on Duty. But that particular edition went that was the first time I used Aztec too. We've announced the show a year before, but COVID and some things came and we moved the event. We lost some money, no doubt. But after that edition, I turned the show to Mayor of Pitakqua. And that decision has been a plus.
Yes,
It has been a blessing.
I can attest to that because we always see Mayor of Pitakqua every year.
Yes, every Easter Monday.
Yes, every Easter Monday, and it's very, very amazing. That name is very unique. That Mayor of Pitakqua is very, very unique, I must say. So that is that for that. So you started getting roles as a master of ceremony when comedy gigs were hard to come by. And you used that to build your early clientele. Was MC work a backup plan, or did you just always see it as a foundation?
Yeah, okay. For most stand-up comedians, our biggest source of revenue, our revenue drive is
MC.
Especially weddings. Yes, and now I don't do weddings again. I just do like 1 or 2 in a month. That's because of maybe pricing, or maybe I don't want to be known as a wedding comedian. Yes, it's just me who want to be in the corporate space. I anchor a lot of conferences. I MC for a lot of companies. I do things for churches and then. But for when I started, then I was a comedian for many years. If you're watching this show right now, just know that I was a comedian for many years. I was not getting gigs. Just the ones from my church, the ones from my friends, nearby people. Most of them said, they even say, that thing who they coordinate, I'm not coordinate with the youth. So my coordinate and for Nana. So I'm going to say, and I will go in there for nothing. I was doing that for years until one particular year, in the evening, my friend Sika Christopher called me. I said, somebody get wedding. And the wedding are tomorrow in the fine MC. The person supposed MC no day. I just say 10,000. Say, Jesus, for what now? No. I say, how much? Then say 1,000. I say, no, 5,000.
Where was that? What year was this?
Many years.
Oh.
In the early 2000s.
Okay.
Yes. And then I go 1,500, they went to 4,000. I did 2,000. Then say, no, they did 2,000, I did 4,000. We now agreed, okay, let's come on 1,000, add 1,000. That was the first pay I received. And but I know that from that one event, I got some other person who paid me like 5,000, another 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 50, 100, 150, 200, 500, 1.1. So it's like talking to people and say you're watching. Just be patient enough, and while you're being patient, when the opportunity comes, maximize it, give your best, make sure your delivery is top notch.
Yes.
So that some other person will look at you and say, I need this person to hold my own event. And that's what worked for me.
Oh, that's beautiful. And consistency too,
Yes,
because you
consistency.
kept going and going, even though they were pricing you 2,000, you kept going.
I moved from is it 50 or 100 back to 20 at some point, and then I moved again. It took me years before I even got 150. And my first job, I got 150. That's why, if you like, cry to tomorrow, say, MTN no get network. Oh. MTN, I will never remove my MTN SIM. I will not agree with you.
Why?
My colleagues want to go and protest in MTN office. I say, no near that office. Because MTN was the first company through Tankrai. Tankrai was the agency that gave me 150,000. That was the first job I did, and I did several jobs for MTN. So when others were now paying me 50, and MTN was paying me like 150. Last night, they even first paid me 250 or 300.
Wow.
So it was a case of being consistent, and then I had a brand spot me. And when that brand spot me, I was doing event for MTN, not just in Pitakqua. I did some in Imo State. I did in Calabar too. And it was like a life changer for me, because you know when you're growing, and then I remember the day I dropped a picture on Facebook. It was me anchoring something for MTN. And you go under the post, people were like, wow, hey, God, now you did do MTN. And after 1 or 2 months, I dropped another one. So that MTN event brought a lot of visibility and boost as well.
Yes, that's very beautiful. That's a very inspiring story, guys. I hope you're listening.
So kudos to MTN. God bless you.
Kudos to
But when I know you do event again, I need to understand.
We have to have that conversation. But MTN, you have to answer to the Nigerians calling you too.
Please, don't stop. I saw one of their staff in my church. I said, what happened now? I'm not broke.
What's going on? That's a beautiful history right there. That's to tell you that consistency pays. And when you start doing something, as long as you have that conviction, you just have to continue, and people that really know your value will actually locate you. I know, right? So do you know that up till when I started researching about you, I didn't know you were from Akwa Ibom. I thought, in fact, on my mind, you're a Pitakqua person. Like, I did not know you were from Akwa Ibom.
Everybody feels that way. But I'm from Akwa Ibom. I'm from Onaiket. There's a part they call Onaiket. That's where I'm from. I need to travel often because of road and fuel.
So what's your...
You know when you're from a place, you just say they don't come on the tree, they carry no road. So yes, but
it's not far now. It's like how many hours journey? Like
it's not far, but I was in Uyo. I did a conference in Uyo, Talent Talk. I'm doing a tour presently. I've been commissioned to teach creatives about talent commercialization, talent marketing. And on Tuesday I was in
Uyo.
Yes, I did that. On Thursday, not upper week Thursday, I'm going to my village.
Oh,
yes.
Oh, that's lovely.
Election don't reach.
Hey, Mayor of Pitakqua, you want to leave us in Pitakqua to Akwa Ibom?
No.
Hey, we'll sanction you for that. So you are Akwa Ibom born, but Dio Pitakqua raised. How much of your identity and your comedy is from PH, and how much is still from Akwa Ibom? Me, I don't like. If you're born and raised in Pitakqua, do you think that you still have like connections in terms of your comedy?
But most of my content are mostly Pitakqua. I won't deny that fact. They're mostly Pitakqua, and I also create my niche when I create my jokes is always clean and classy. So I do a couple of things around family, around business. Yes, I don't have my jokes not to the Akwa Ibom because
I see.
as well, because you must connect with the environment for you to easily create around that environment.
True. What's your Akwa Ibom name?
Akwa Ibom name is very funny.
Tell me.
People call me Q.
Yes.
So let me say this. I got the name Q. I had a friend, me and they get the same vernacular name. So we now stayed one day, and then we started to abbreviate. It was a meeting.
You called a meeting?
We just stay. And, my Akwa Ibom name is Coco Ite. Yes. And so we started calling ourselves Coco. And after some time, we started to just use K-O out of the name. And that's how I became Q.
So you and your friend has the same name?
Yes. So we started calling ourselves Q, and every other person started calling us Q. And when I started comedy, I was answering MC Q until at some point I added Baba and I removed MC. I became Q Baba. And for me now, the meaning of the Q is kind one. It's not the Koko
That's
again.
so nice.
Yes. That's
Kind
what it means.
one.
Yes, I always want to be kind. So I attached that meaning. I said,
yes.
this Q is not Koko again. This Q is
What
for
was the
kind.
meaning
And
of
Koko means like your father's namesake. That's what it means.
that's beautiful. That's beautiful. So you said you've done over 200 shows in Port Harcourt. That's a huge number.
Yeah.
Over 200 shows in Port Harcourt. But Mayor of Pitakqua was designed to change the Pitakqua narrative, to normalize celebrating good things about the city. So what specific narrative were you trying to kill about Port Harcourt?
So I've done a lot of shows. At some point, I'm not trying to talk anybody down, but I remember a man met me sometime. I said, Q, I was thinking about something. I said, I don't see you now, man, talk. I said, wait a minute, Dad. You see, say, all the people years ago, they do show, maybe they do today, then go do tomorrow, then go do next month. We're having a conversation. We look, they are not there again. Yes. At some point, it was me and Oba Omega doing more shows. They can't sustain it, and then you've been able to sustain it, not just sustain it. Peak of it all. I think the Mayor of Pitakqua is not just the biggest stand-up comedy show. It's like the biggest indoor concert that is ticketed. The least ticket is 10,000 naira.
Okay.
At that level. So every time I host Mayor of Pitakqua, what I do is a lot of people get into GR radio. Hotels are busy because we publicize in other states. And then we make provision to even do airport pickup for people who want to come in. We make hotel reservations. A lot of people come into the town, and when they come into the town, they can see that our city is peaceful. Politicians are just everywhere. And that, we're not agree. Because that, you not agree. Some people think that we are running. Like if they see the Queen's Mic podcast now, they feel ask themselves, where they record and they say Port Harcourt. They say they calm down and sit down. They no shoot. You are no wrong. That's the assumption. So with Mayor of Pitakqua, I've been able to project the town that we're peaceful, we're talented, we're blessed.
Yes.
And we commit a lot when it comes to building the set. We've now grown the show. It's a 2-in-1 show inside EUI Center. That 5,000 capacity, or people are inside. So we come out because sales have been good for us in the last 2-3 years. We now still have to set another show, like an outdoor show. Music is playing, vendors are there, people are snapping, hype man. So if you are inside the compound, you think you are having one rave party outside. But when you open the door and you go inside, you see a comedy show.
That's beautiful.
And next year we are doing 2 days. We can't do Easter Monday alone. Wow. We're having issues with the numbers are getting bigger every day.
Oh, that's very beautiful.
More brands are on it, and it is Easter Sunday and Easter Monday for next year.
That's so beautiful. And that thing you said about the Port Harcourt narrative, where they say, we're recording in Port Harcourt. Hey, are you sure? Are you sure we're going to be safe? You know, all those kind of things. But I feel like Port Harcourt is fairly, very, very peaceful because I was born and raised in Port Harcourt. I remember when I won Miss World Nigeria by this time last year, and everybody was like, move to Lagos so I can be closer to...
They don't go tell you, say Lagos, say people full traffic. You go there traffic, your enemy go first you reach out.
Hey, is it the Lagos I used to visit or is it another Lagos?
Some boys are there. Conductors are robbing people and pitting. Don't mind them. Stay here with us, please.
I told them, no. I'm going to be in Lagos. That's why most times when we invite guests and they'd say, and I tell them that the location is Port Harcourt, they're like, oh, really? They're always very shocked. I'm like, why are you shocked? Like, are you trying to say that we can't establish something like this in the city of Port Harcourt? You know, we have to bring it. We have to show them that Port Harcourt also has entertainment, and we're doing very good at it. So that's... I like the branding and the
big brand's perspective, like you're building with your content. Because it is better for people to look at it and say, this cannot be Port Harcourt. And when they say that, it's because it's too good, because it is not regular. Yes, like I'm on your set and then I can look at the set and you say yes. But if you go to one podcast now, you imagine the lights are bad, and you know it's one camera already. And everything. You say, when on the show, Port Harcourt, Port Harcourt.
That's so now.
The place things have been rash. So, cameraman feel the smoky glass, they do this thing.
Hey, Jesus, I beg.
So let them feel that way.
Yes.
And when they feel that way, what you owe us, please, don't allow them get to the point where they will say, I think I talk as a Tiwa go come. How far? Just let's stay in, let's build the city.
That is the point.
Yes.
That's the point of this. Like, this is easy to just move to any state or in Nigeria, Lagos, like they always say, but this is part of the meaning. This is, I'm trying to like make them understand that these things can happen in Port Harcourt. I love Port Harcourt so much. Oh, hey, anybody that knows me that, I'm a Port Harcourt babe.
God bless you. I've done a narrative and anybody can take this from me. The most earning creatives right now in Port Harcourt, they are based in Port Harcourt.
Yes.
Makenja is the biggest YouTuber, like in Africa. You live for Yubo. They never even tell their street yourself. Sabino's right now stays. It's like the biggest skit maker, content creator, lives in Port Harcourt. Duncan Mighty. Ask people. Shout new cat. If they mistakenly allow Duncan Mighty to perform before them, people will go house.
I didn't tell
or
you.
then go struggle. Duncan lives in Port Harcourt. If not for anything, we see regularly.
Yes.
As it is so. And Prince Emmanuel is like the hottest gospel artist right now. Yes, outside Chinyerudoma, who is like, but Prince Emmanuel, and in his own journey, miles ahead of everybody. If they live for Port Harcourt, close now, carry you go in your house, make you go see the house. So a couple of persons like myself. So we have so many Port Harcourt people who believe that when I leave the town, I will be better. But what they don't know that the system is different because digitalization and content monetization is giving us that level playing ground.
Yes. You're absolutely right on that. And we are not going anywhere, guys. We pin. According to Tasha, we pin. So for the 2026 edition, you're bringing 12 top artists from 12 cities across Nigeria.
We are done with it.
Oh, yes, you're done with it.
We brought like 12.
You did bring like 12 from 12 cities across Nigeria.
Yes.
So how was it? Can you tell me?
Yes, it was top notch. Yes, Koboko from Abuja, Asaba, we brought Dickin Famous. Yes, from the north we brought Sariki. From Enugu we brought MC Monica. From like a lot, yes, and it was top notch comedy. Like my Pastor Larry would say, man, this was your best show. Well scripted, well executed.
Yeah. Who gave you the idea to like get, because when someone wants to do like comedy, they'll just be like, let's get the ones that are popping right now from just Lagos, But you decided to like diverse.
Me, I be wish for idea.
I'm telling you,
I be
they
like,
flow.
No, like seriously, I'm possessed. Like I sit down sometimes, it's bubbling. I'm doing voice note and then record this now, write this now. Sometimes I'm scripting, sometimes I'm typing. But then I'm also intentional with it. When I feel that way, I channel it to a direction. And so in one of those days, I was like popping with ideas. I say, how am I going to do Mayor of Pitakqua? Because I always have my script like 12 months. I said, I will pick 12 persons from different cities. So I said, I'll pick 10 persons from different cities, and then I will carry 2 and see brand them kings, where I brought Amani, king of the new school, and then busy him out. In fact, he's the king of the political humor right now because my own would see like Jagaban.
Yes, I know him.
So I'm popping with ideas, and I like doing my thing. No go look at my colleagues come into town for my show. They go back very impressed. They sit down and they're having conversation with people and they're saying, we don't go Port Harcourt for Kill show. I'm one of the best for this. And I like that fact.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And very, very, like, you like to, like, every show, you like to bring in new stuff.
Yes,
you don't let it, like, stay
new
one
stuff.
thing and everybody just gets tired of it.
New
Innovation.
Stuff. I don't want to discuss what I have for next year, but it's
You can just
also
give us
out
a
there.
hint, too. You can just give us a hint.
You don't
But
sound
it's okay.
the way you carry talk and I come like say one gossip. Come on, people
Of
go
course, now.
outside.
Of course, this is corporate gossip.
No, but we're doing a 2-day show, and of course, the first day, I want to focus on. I don't want to call them upcoming comedian. I call them young and new. The young and new. That's the first day.
Oh,
And
beautiful.
I'm planning it a way that the funniest one for that night will give you like 5 million naira.
Wow.
It's a winner's take all.
There's a prize to be won.
Yes, so when they come into that space, everybody, and in between them, I'll get a couple of my colleagues to do their performance. And then the last day, something exceptional is happening.
Oh, hey.
Bang, bang, bang.
We can't wait. We can't wait. We're going to rock the show. So you deliberately ensured at least 80% of the performers at Mayor of Pitakqua are from Port Harcourt in your last show. Why is that a non-negotiable for you?
Okay, so what I do is I create a window for a lot of comedians from Port Harcourt to be part of the event. That's why we have so many people. Like, I'll bill like 10 people from outside. And then I'll ask my producer, please, I need a lot of upcoming comedians on stage. So we create the first 1 hour, 30 minutes for them. And we script that. So that will help them on stage. So presently, what we're doing, we're cutting their content and then we give them content to promote.
Okay.
Next week, I like to support.
Port Harcourt talent.
Yes, I like to support talent. Yeah. If I tell you what I see when I start this job, thank God I really smoke. It's just having the smoke. I feel mad. Yes.
Hey.
Yeah, you know when you are begging for opportunities, you are not seeing it. I went to places I was willing to pay to perform. I went to places at the point I just stopped. So I was just minding my business. So what I did at one point, I said, let me create my platforms and I will invite my colleagues to see me perform. And from there, they will invite me, and it worked. It worked then.
That's beautiful.
So now I don't want them to go through what I'm going through. I'm launching a new brand on. I'll announce the brand tomorrow.
Okay.
It's called Funny Five. Funny Five is like grouping 5 comedians together. I have like a group of 5 each. And I will spend a week with them, talk with them, hang out with them, shop with them, and then we'll end it with a show somewhere. Yes, I just say, nah, but what I go through here?
That's so nice. Thinking about them.
You go even you were sitting down. I have an experience. Oh God.
Please tell us. Tell us.
I went to a church. My friend then, I think my friend Ovie. Ovie no even want to do active comedy again. Was performing in the church. He had finished performing, and I was begging for opportunity. They still didn't call me. Then later on, there was supposed to be a drama group, and the drama put on the waste time. So I'm saying, the drama, if they're not ready. I now wrote something. I said, give Sonny Abemi, then call me now. And I space they read them. I saw when they read it, then hold up. To my greatest surprise, the still call of you come perform. We said, come, cry joke. Was waiting for them until joke finished for him mouth. You can't even drop mic. I can't say, now we don't come out. I'm not fit come
Chai.
And no call me.
Chai.
And then, but 3-4 years later, I remember that same church invited me. Now come on you. No be say.
Hey.
The price and they paid for it.
Here now. You pay now for talent. What do you mean?
No.
But that's where the grind comes in. You know, most times when this kind of things don't happen, the story don't go sweet.
Yes, the story will not be
So yes. The universe aligned you to your purpose that you are currently on right now, and I'm happy for you for that. So in COVID-19, when COVID-19 hit your 2020 show and sank tens of millions, is that
yes.
really? Am I accurate?
Yes, you're accurate.
Oh my God, pushing you into huge debt. Walk us through that period. How close did you come to walking away from everything? Did you decide, oh my God, I feel like I should just stop all these shenanigans. Let me just focus on my life, you know? I'm
a first card first class graduate from the University of Hard Knock. I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot. I finished event, bank they chase me for money. I finished event.
Chai.
At the OTAG, my cloth. I've seen a lot. So what happened in COVID-19? I had some guys who put some money and they wanted us to do the show together. So when the show didn't happen, they still asked for their money plus the interest. Yes, I remember telling the guy that, but you see what happened. He said, but the terms of the business, they were supposed to get their money. And that's okay. The difference in it is that I probably make them watch this video because they've been feeling bad, actually. They've been feeling bad with that decision. They met me, the guy met me a few years later. So he wanted us to do what we did. I said, no, you're not worthy.
Chai.
I can't do business with you because you know what they call natural disaster.
Yes, it was a natural disaster.
So you can look at it and say, okay, let me have my capital.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
But saying you still need your capital and your interest. And you take Rukura, they struggle, they pay you, and you collect your money, finish. You're not a good businessman. Yeah. So I went through that process. I moved the show to 2020. And then when I moved the show to 2020, it was like a blessing. In fact, in 2020, it was like my highest paying show. If for nothing, I finished the show and I bought a car for my wife. That's how successful the show was.
Beautiful.
Yes, so the experience after that show, no good to talk about too, but I've lost money. And COVID was not the first time it affected me. I fixed the show and Ebola just come from nowhere. And we were thinking Ebola would just step aside. It was going like this. That show, Gordon's was supposed to come. Okon Lagos was like rave of the moment then. So 3 days to the show, we had to quit the show because people will not come out.
Yeah.
The fear for Ebola strong past COVID own self that time. And I canceled the show. In that case, I still did the show like many months after. I still had to fix on that show. So COVID was not my first experience. Ebola affected me.
Which would you say was the biggest blow?
Why COVID was the biggest blow was because of the capital investment. Yes, the amount of money. The amount of money I had when I was doing that show that Ebola affected me cannot be compared to this one. This one was like 5 times.
Hey.
And this one I had some investors who brought in some money. And then they needed 20% of their money, 20 or 30% of their money from the investment. It was heavy.
It must be a very trying time for you. Thank God you came out of it. But that taught you something, though.
Yes,
that taught you how to, navigate this situation. But at least you get some experience on that. I don't know if it's me. I could just cry my eyes out. I will not step out. They look for me.
You are a lady, but men don't cry. Except
I don't like that thing. I don't like that statement.
Men don't cry except you have one big artist sleep with your wife.
Hey, Jesus! So you guys should leave my uncle alone.
God.
Hey, that one paying pass money.
Yes,
that one paying pass money.
And you know that the husband from my side.
Your brother.
Husband is from
Your brother.
Imagine.
So that one pay pass money. Hey, man. Hey. Anyways, so you've spoken about the Lagos PH sponsorship gap. That companies with branches in PH still budget their artist sponsorship from Lagos only. Has that changed at all?
No, it has not changed. And we need to have this conversation much more. And then
yes.
I also want to have, because I'm a marketing person now, I also want a couple of my colleagues within the ecosystem to see our ability to show more value. Is what we do now. But the festival is not having that kind of challenge right now. With my brand Mayor of Pitakqua, all of a sudden I'm not having that kind of challenge as well. We still have challenge, but not as before because we have several brands coming on board. It's getting easier. What the companies they ask for, it has gone beyond put my logo on your red carpet. So they want to engage with their target audience.
Yes.
They want a positioning that can bring them value as more. They want the event to have stronger publicity, because a stronger publicity is more visibility.
Yes.
Yes. But they need to also answer a question. Year before last, only Jornsen gave this town a show. The last year that passed, it was only Live and Smell of gave this town a show. What most company, what they do, they act as if they don't know the value that the level of consumption they get from Pitakqua is something they need to compensate us with.
Yeah.
And when they have clauses in their corporate social responsibility, they should look at Pitakqua and say Pitakqua should be a major part of the equation.
Yes.
As well. I'm only angry with the lies. The lies, they tell lies as if we are red flags, our security is a red zone. Those things not lie.
It's a lie. It's very peaceful.
Yes, it's a peaceful place.
It's very peaceful.
With lots of customers, lots of consumers
Yes.
that they have in the place. So coming to make it look as if, yes, there's a fault from the company, and that fault is they are underrating a market that is huge.
Yeah.
And if they step into that market, they will get a lot of value. And there's a fault from the creatives. They are not strategizing enough. If a brand comes on my event, we have so much to offer them. So we are going to have a conference at some point, and I think the theme for the conference is promoting. We're going to talk about corporate partnership.
Okay.
That's what we talk about when we get to the conference. What our company is looking at. We want to also invite a lot of companies to come tell us, what are you looking at? Why do you think this is not a good ground for your publicity and corporate social responsibility? And we also have the opportunity to teach a lot of creatives about the marketing part of it. That companies want more than logo on the red carpet.
Yes.
They need to hit their target audience. They need to connect with buying audience.
Yes.
They need to see that your footprint can also walk into their space, not just in your event.
Yes, that's so true. That's so true. And we need to show them. I feel like we've showed them, like people like you that has done the shows over and over again, like people that are putting Pitakqua on the map. I feel like it's there, but they just need to see it more.
Yeah. Look at this, like you have like one of the best podcasts. And I've seen brands on the tables of podcasts where the conversation is whack. Pictures whack. So because they've organized themselves, like the policy makers, the decision makers, the people who signed and say yes are closer to them. But come on, we're in a digital world. You don't need to have an office in Pitakqua. If you have a product in Pitakqua, you must think of give back to that ecosystem as well.
Yes.
That's what they need to understand.
Yes, that's so true.
So if you sit down and say, okay, we'll pick one podcast from Pitakqua, we'll pick one outdoor event, we'll pick one concert, we'll pick one conference. Yes, that's why I don't say they know they your show, but I hate them small. That's why I would look at people who want to open that, all those bank when I app then they use. I say, go for Money Point and leave the other one. The other one, I don't want to call the name. They don't.
Hey, Money Point. Wait. Something just Money Point.
We say we not get qualified this thing.
Money Point.
Nah.
Let me give you a pass. I'll give you a pass on that.
just give them a pass.
Okay.
But what I'm saying, there are companies. I have a list, not as if I don't have. I'm not talking about a list of people who have supported me.
Yes.
I have a list of companies. That's why I can tell you that Jornsen gave us a show, So because I'm intentional about it. I'm acting as if I'm the commissioner of this thing.
I'm telling you.
Like, I can tell you the companies that has never supported event in this town. And I can tell you the ones that have done it. I need to talk of say them then just twam, then give product. The ones who give both product and the ones who look at all of us, we are drinking pop cola because you're seeing them in every comedy shows that we do. I've been able to establish that relationship that you see them in every comedy show we do. And it's easy for us to relate. Companies need to look at us. Tell yourself the truth. check your books, you will see how much you're closing out in Port Harcourt.
Yes.
And when you check that book, and if you don't see Port Harcourt among your top 5,
There's definitely.
take it out. But we are always there.
Definitely.
The consumption in Port Harcourt, Lagos, Enugu,
Definitely.
Ibadan, I can count like, we follow for top 10 states. People.
I can tell you for a
When
fact.
they reach time to support them, go, your politicians are fighting. Politicians are fighting. How? These politicians don't fight. We know that they're just talking on social media.
telling
They are
you.
drinking together.
Yes.
They are doing bad things together. They are sharing one big. We know them. They have calendar. They say she will go. She will call your place today. And my place will come tomorrow. They are not fighting.
I'm telling you, Port Harcourt is a very peaceful zone, and we consume a lot of brands.
A lot.
You have to actually look into us and invest more in the city that is actually top 10 or top 5 of your consumers. So please look into that. So you are listed as the CEO of Talkaholic Unlimited, marketing consultant, life coach, and social entrepreneur. How does all this role connect, and which one pays most? Is it the CEO? Is it you being the CEO of Talkaholic, social entrepreneur, life coach? Which one they pay you?
For social entrepreneur, you need to pay a ton. I mean, they spend money.
It's passion.
It's passion. Yeah, just like okay, I make a lot of money from life coaching and then a couple of business. I speak in companies and I get money. But Talkaholic on its own is something I can't joke with. Yes, because Talkaholic started by getting a group of comedians together to encourage them. Call Chris B, Joshua Anwachi, just they carry them, CSO, they encourage them, listen to their jokes, say this joke, no, see for funny to see it talk like that. And we grew. That year I said that COVID came. So the next year we wanted to do the event. Since I've been doing it alone, not just myself with Wachi and Joshua and Chris B, I said, let's get a team. We decided to hire a back end to do the show. Like we employed like 10 to 12 persons. So when we finished, I now had to retain most of the staff.
Okay.
So when I retained most of the staff, we became a company. But our focus was just an event, just up to last year, because we have several events. I have my proteges who do event too. I have people within my circle that also do event. So we now diversify. We got into advertising. We got into marketing. Our consultation became wider. I brought in more persons into the system. So now I can carry the CEO. No, be planner. I'm my CEO now. No be blessing CEO.
Hey, Jesus.
I really want no nothing cancer.
Straight bullet. I hear that she's in the cake me right now, chilling off.
So CEO Talkaholic pays more. In fact, it pays more, even much more than stand-up comedy.
Oh, that's beautiful. So the people on your team, are they all comedians or?
I have a team of comedians one side,
Okay.
and then there's Talkaholic crew. So the Talkaholic crew, we are just comedians, about 11 of us. And everybody has their own brand, everybody does their own event.
Okay.
And the Talkaholic Unlimited functions like back end, who definitely help these people when they are doing their events. Yes, that's what.
Yeah. That's beautiful. I love it. So the UN has reportedly reached out to you as a platform strong enough to reach the youth of the Niger Delta. What did that conversation look like, and what came out of it?
I just everybody wants you to. They want you to be that role model that is talking about security, trying to cope youth irresiveness. Yes. So I have an event called Kobaba Youth Convention. Conversations is around empowering youth to become more proactive, more enterprising, and then so conversations are be that role model, be that gentleman that is teaching, inspiring, modeling, mentoring young people to become very, very enterprising and peaceful.
Okay. Was that what the UN reached out to you for?
Yes, Yibo Koko is the director of tourism. Yes, it's the U.S. consulate. Yes, it's the U.S. consulate. So Ibokoko made that connection possible. And they had a chat with me and Nonso. First, it was because Nonso had the biggest outdoor brand. And Nonso Bole Festival. Yes, and
okay.
then a conversation with me because I have the biggest indoor event. And something big will come out though. As they try, that's why you're in Port Harcourt. I wanted to just stay focused because what I've noticed, I'm seeing international brand spotlighting me, and I say a lot of no, Sha. Me, I'll be Baba for no.
You're very strategic.
Yes, I'll be Baba for no. I say a lot of no. I say a lot of yes too as well. And when I hold these conversations with, there's hardly a month that will pass that I'm not having. Okay, let me just quarter because some months will pass. There are hardly quarters that will pass that I don't hold these kind of conversations.
Okay.
Like I told you, right now I'm doing something. I've been commissioned to do something. It's called Talent Talk Tour.
Yes.
So I'm going around 6 states, and my job is to get into those 6 states, teach people how to. We are not talking about discover your talent. No.
Okay.
People who have already discovered their talent, teach them how to commercialize their talent,
Okay.
how to market their talent and make money. Yes. Those is like a rare privilege. It doesn't come like that. Yes.
And it's for free?
Yes, all of the classes are for free.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yes. All of the classes are for free. I know so I will make money from, I'm sure. Yes, but being that person that people can just spot and say, can you do this? People can look at you and say, I heard you saying this. Can you teach this? If you teach this, we'll do this. That's a plus.
That's beautiful.
That's why I was in Uyo. I mean, Enugu. If you're watching, maybe if you don't pass, you still get the content. I'm going to Enugu June.
Okay.
Yes, I'll be in Enugu June 6th. Okay. I'll be in Umoya on the 13th. On the 12th of June, I'll be in Umoya. From Umoya, we're going to Bayelsa. And then from Bayelsa, we'll go to Calabar. Okay. And then from Calabar, we'll go to Lagos.
Have you done any here in Port Harcourt?
I'll end in Port Harcourt.
Okay.
But I did a class in Port Harcourt. It was not as intense as this one.
Okay.
Yes, I brought a couple of colleagues and then we had a section. And that section was from my talent factory. I have a talent factory.
Oh, Jesus, a lot.
It's called to call it talent factory.
Hey, I want to be like you when I grow up.
You don't grow past me. Nah, they reach you for please. Nah, if you still won't grow up, nah, what will you say to me? You already reach you for armpit, you don't talk.
Hey, I beg you. No.
If you want to cross road now, who will each other and cross road?
My helper. Hey, my helper. My helper. But that's really beautiful. So you've been very candid that Port Harcourt has been in decline since 2013. Political crisis, companies leaving corporate sponsors. But is that even true? Disappearing. As someone who's invested hundreds of millions into entertainment here, do you ever regret not moving to? Let's be real. Let's be real right now. Because they'll be saying, oh, this, that, the narrative that Port Harcourt has, which is not true. Port Harcourt is even more peaceful than Lagos. I can say that for a fact. Have you ever thought that, oh, maybe, let me say something is frustrating your effort and you'll be like, oh, I for just go Lagos at the end of the day.
As long as you say, let's be real, I must say.
Let's be real.
Yes, I've had that regret, not once, not twice, yes. I've had a situation where I regret. I remember I would have gone to Lagos many years ago. I was still like a comedian, you classify as upcoming comedian, like in the early 2000s. I believe if I made that move, I would be bigger. I don't lie. Yes, I won't lie. Okay. I also believe that when my friend Easy Concept, they were moving, and that time when they carry artists, they go. They would say, why they if you come to, I wish I moved then. So when I stay in Port Harcourt and I see politicians do too much drama. Yes. And I'm like, God, what's the person they do here? Like, you just feel bad. Like, see, we're in Port Harcourt. The real estate sector now is suffering because the money, the Oshebe money, they come out for the boys to buy land and buy houses. It's not coming out. Contractors are not being paid. So when you do an event, you feel, I have that regret. Yes. Now, what makes up for that regret is because I've been able to build my brand and I am at the center of things. If people want to come into the town to do something, whether business, whether event, this is my consolation. And I think they give me morale, and I tell you. And then I get a call. I say, please, is this? I say, yes. Okay, so person asked me to call you. I come into Pitakqua to do this. And I'm like, that plug, that massive plug.
Yes.
So, and then I will now ask myself, imagine this thing. If I was not here now, I won't get this call.
Yes.
Yeah, so, if I was in Pitakqua and then I was not as big as I am, and I was not getting big, I never forgive myself. So I'm not listening to that urge to go Lagos.
Yeah.
So the consolation that I have that I stayed in Pitakqua and I'm center of things.
Yes.
Like I've positioned myself that I can pick up my phone and then place a call and people will listen. I can call government people.
Yes.
Somebody can say, hey, these people, they worry me. I say, give them phone. Then we hear my voice. Will say, because of you. So I look at all of these. Like when I want to do my show, immediately I print and produce my table ticket. I just need to drive around and drop it. So these are the things that I'm saying. I think I didn't make any mistake.
Yes.
I stayed back. I'm like a king in my city.
Yes.
Like a king, not be king, like a king in my city. That's the consolation. But with Lagos, you know that the level of media visibility they get.
Yes.
It's massive.
I know.
Yeah. You know what it's producing here.
Yes.
That if they drop from there are a lot of influencers you could relate to.
Yes.
When you close now, they go house. If they go now, 3 of your friends, one are go dragging them together, and now they go meet, for instance, as a day. But in that system, there are a lot of influencers. You move in and then you're sitting down, and 1 million followers, 2 million followers, 3. Right? That's kind of things we have. Our people here need to just help us. Let's see how we can.
Yes.
By the time they add their effort to what you're doing, Queen's Mike.
Yes.
Don't everywhere. Do I have regrets? Yes. Or do I have what is telling me, no worry, it was a good decision? Yes.
Yes, I know, right? But we have a conviction. We're going to be here. No matter what happens, we're going to be here. Pitakqua has potential to be also one of the powerhouse of Nigeria for entertainment.
Yes.
It has that potential.
No, we are.
So we are. So
every time you finish mentioning Lagos, you need to call Pitakqua. Yeah, if my colleagues finish their shows in Lagos and they want to go into another town, it's Pitakqua. Now, of recent, Abuja has been there, so it's basically Pitakqua, Lagos, Abuja.
Yes.
Lagos, Pitakqua, Abuja, Pitakqua.
Yes. We're going to hold this strong, and in future, when they want to call about podcasts, Chris Mike will be the first in Pitakqua.
Amen.
Like our daddy in Nigeria. Oh my God. Oh, see the vision. Oh, Jesus. Clock it. Anyways, so clean, classy, exclusive. These are your 3 words in a comedy landscape. Full of shock, vulgarity, and controversy. Is that positioning a strength, or does it limit you?
For me, it's strength because of my niche and my market. Yes, my audience are mostly corporate brands, conference, concert, churches, and the rest. Yes, those are my audience. And when you're clean, classy, and exclusive, you don't sound like a regular. It gives you an advantage. Yes. So
that was a deliberate thing for you. It was deliberate.
Yes, because when I started then, because I'm a church boy too. When I started then, I said I wanted to be having performances in churches. And people will say, church, they do comedy. I will not say, but I don't see this person perform before for church. I don't see this one, but hardly. They say, church, they do comedy. So, I say it's because people are doing vulgar joke. People can't, they can't analyze and interpret their platforms. So you want to sound the way you sound, there, everywhere. So I started saying I do clean and classy jokes. So every time I had the opportunity and I was talking clean, I was sounding classy to open more doors for me. And churches started accepting me. And
you think that is something that comedians should be able to like a chameleon, fit into the different this thing they
Yes,
see
you should
themselves.
be.
If they see themselves, they can do that kind of vulgar, like anyhow joke. If they see themselves in corporate setting, they can just. You think it's something a comedian is an attribute a comedian is supposed to have?
Whether I'm in a secular show, whether I'm in a club,
Okay.
I stick to my clinic.
That's your
classes.
niche.
Yes, that's my niche. I stick to it. I don't necessarily tell others you must be like that.
Yes, yes.
But I think you should be known for something. You should be known
something.
for a particular style.
Okay.
One day I had a call. They wanted me to anchor a particular event at University of Pitakqua. The brand and everything, they needed a crisp person and everything. So I asked the guy, do you know my friend Aboli? He said, yes. I said, give Aboli this event.
Okay.
If you give Aboli this event, you get much more value than giving me this event.
That makes sense.
Yes, then if I did energetic, I did jump, but if you see Aboli, and they listen to my advice.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yes, listen to my advice, yes. So just have a style and be known for that style. When you get into different platforms, know how to establish your style without losing the quality of your content.
That makes a lot of sense. So that when they want to do something that relates to you, they know that, this is the
Yes.
person we have to call.
Yes.
Oh, that's beautiful. So what does Kobaba want to be remembered for when it's all said and done? Because at the end of the day, we have to be remembered for something.
Okay, I want to be remembered as someone who didn't grow alone. Yeah, someone who didn't grow alone. I want to be remembered as someone who, make them alone. I am.
Rest by lifting others.
Yes, I don't want to be lonely at the top. Yes, you will get in there, and there are a lot of persons. Presently, that's what I enjoy now. Where we have an office space to colleague. So before I came out, some of my comedians friends, some of my people are there eating corn and eating coconut and feeling free. Yes. But the beauty is that when you want to become rich alone and you have a lot of poor people around you, they will either eat you up one day or they will get dissatisfied. So I started following boys who were earning like 5,000 naira per shows, and some of them are taking more than 1 million naira now. I can just wake up in a day and I decide, okay, today I woke up and then I sent up an Okoni message. I said, remember, if you sell one AC, come office, as it is. Now, because the amount of buying that one AC is not a big deal for him, all I needed to do was to remind him.
Okay.
And the AC will appear. Yes, I can just wake up and then, if my car is not available, I have proteges that I've raised that now have a car.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So let me be remembered as someone who didn't grow alone, someone who raised others, someone who made others became bigger. And the bigger, the better, honestly speaking.
That's actually very rare to see, and I'm very happy that you are that kind of person, and that's what you want to be remembered for. That's so beautiful. You have to put me in your. I'm a comedian. No? Have I not made you guys laugh today?
You are.
What do you mean?
No, that's what I mean. If you pay their salary, then go laugh.
Oh, that's a very beautiful legacy to live by, and that is something I also align with. And thank you so much for coming. This has been an amazing discussion, filled with a lot of inspiring words. You gave us a lot, and we're very, very grateful for that. So that is a wrap on this episode of The Queen's Mic, where every voice holds power and every story deserves its crown. So hit that follow button, subscribe on all social media platforms, YouTube at The Queen's Mic, Instagram at The Queen's Mic _, and TikTok at _The Queen's Mic. Until next time, stay poised, stay powerful, and remember, your mic, your story.
This is the Queen's Mic, where voices rise and stories shine.